So this is the first night we've had this thing running, and it's been pretty good. We've had a few small problems, as we always do. For instance, the power supplies get a bit heavy. Well, they are heavy and they tend to fall out if there's not a tight connection. But I sit here in front of this computer and we focus on, say, the face, and we make sure that that's all in sync, and then we focus on the tree and we notice there's a couple of strands out there and we have to swap stuff around. Then you get the neighbours that walk past and they get first look at it. But this year we've got these great stars over on the garage, and I've not seen them in the dark synced up to music, but they look fantastic. We added a new strand of light running up this pole here recently, and it looks spectacular. So I've got an idea next year I might do 4 or 5 metre high poles with that custom colour ribbon. This is the custom colour ribbon. As you can see, it's got these little dots every, what is that, an inch or so apart. And by mixing red, green and blue, you tell it what colour you want it to be. This is one that doesn't actually allow you to move the colours around, but the one above does. And this is another byproduct of having to do Christmas lights, is power cables running everywhere. This box down here, this has 16 power points in it. And the software in that computer, which is from Lightorama, tells each of these sockets to come on for a millisecond or a second, depending on how long you want it to be on for. And you'll see over here that I've got this little light, because one of the drawbacks of this system is that occasionally it'll tell a light to come on, and it'll come on, but it won't go off because there's power still in the circuit somehow. So you have to gobble up that power by putting in a porta flood, or in this case, a little book reading light. So that's one of the byproducts, and you don't know which channels are going to cause problems. It's totally random. This is a box in one of my garages, and it has 64 individual power points in there, so I can control 64 channels. And once again, you've got these lights here that we're using to soak up load. Over here, a whole lot of boxes with paraphernalia, from power supplies to porta floods to AV equipment to cabling, and this is only about a fifth of what we end up using. We've sent most of it back to our offices at Messages on Hold, and we will get that back at the end of the Christmas lights to use to pack up all this stuff for next year. But it's certainly been a lot quicker setup this year. 3 full days out there, and we've got this plus a few days of my own time mucking around on stuff with the CCR up on the high level. It's looking pretty good. We've got some great sponsors here. Coates Hire give us a cherry picker to put up this display, otherwise it'd be impossible to do this darn thing. People like Starburst Lollipops give us thousands of lollies to give away because we raised money for charity. Last year it was PMH, we've raised money for Shane Warne Foundation. This year we're doing some collecting for community sport in the area. Mort Bay Lighting with some of the lighting. Wilson Security send people down here to help us look after the traffic, because I tell you, it's bedlam perhaps the 10 days before Christmas. So if you want to come, make sure you come early, and please check out our Facebook page. You must like it, World's Best Christmas Lights, and we'll tell you, we'll give you the first inside running on what's happening. You'll be able to see this video, other videos on here too, so tell your friends. It's all shaping up to be great, and I can't wait to see you down here in Churchlands for the world's best Christmas lights.